Oh wait.
I'm looking for. Get a bump. I'm talking dinners at Del Fresco's. Cafe Intermezzo Espresso. $1,000 suit wearing retros. 2 911s under the trench coat. Pulled out the stick with the tempo. Devil horn showing through the halo. Planet of the apes, I'm the pharaoh. Nigga, only accepting payments in your roles. Playing my cards dealt tarot. Kobe beef only in the steak roll. Hey ho, we getting payroll. Mami amigos getting pesos. Spread the wealth around like a torn foul. Man's best friend turned you into child. Money longer than a Kentucky mile. Generational wealth, I'm gonna scream it loud.
All right, welcome to another episode of What the F Happened This Week. What's going on? Rita's back. Big homie Wayne's in the house. How y'all doing this spooky season?
I'm alive.
Doing good.
Yeah,
Alive is always good.
Alive is always good. So today we're going to talk about the Browns looking like a real football team finally. The Lions are probably the best team in the NFL.
Hey, look, James, all it took was one ACL or one knee or whatever the hell happened to him.
Something like that.
Sometimes you got to sacrifice it.
Right? The Lions are the best team in the NFL outside of the Chiefs. We're going to talk about the Jets are too old to win. The Colts and the Texans the Colts versus the Texans exposed that Anthony Richardson is a bust. And the first week of the NBA was very, very, very crazy. All right. So let's go ahead and start off with, I really want to talk about the Browns first. Obviously, as a Browns fan, I'm a little biased.
Yeah, me too.
So talking about the Browns, the Cleveland Browns is one of those teams that just seem to just be lucky at getting the backup quarterback. I don't know how in the hell they are lucky enough to actually do that, but this is the second year in a row where the backup quarterback looked like it may lead us to actually something. I don't know if we're going to get to the playoffs, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword because we may be a good team, good enough to win 9 or 10 games, 8 games, but the messed up part is that we're not going to be able to draft a quarterback if we continue to win. And we could talk about Russell Wilson as well in this vein of being like, wow, Russell looks like he is back, and all of the stuff that we said about him for the past 18 months seems to be wrong. But maybe that's what happens when you get a competent team with a competent coach. But let's just frame it like this. What do y'all think about the emergence of these quarterbacks that we thought was washed? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start off with the big homie Wayne. What do you think about the reemergence of Jameis Winston after 2 years, his first start, and him balling out 3 touchdowns? And then Russell Wilson 2 weeks straight looking like he's back to his old Seahawks self. What are your thoughts, man?
So I always thought Russell Wilson had it in him to come back, to make like a good little comeback in him. He never looked old or out of shape or anything like that. Maybe a little washed. But Russell Wilson was always kind of washed, even when he, just like in regular life, he's a washed kind of dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it's great to see Russ back. I knew Russ had it in him, man. Like you say, he just needed like the right team and the right coaching. And it's great that he has that now. He looks confident. He looks healthy. He looks happy. And that's absolutely amazing. Now, on the other hand, Jameis Winston, I got to eat crow on that one, man. I never thought that he would do anything else in the NFL, but just be like a cool little backup that can get you a couple points when needed. So I have to apologize to him about that. He definitely did his thing Sunday. Oh man, he looked great on Sunday. The whole team looked good, man. Man, you should be proud of the Browns. And I was talking to somebody else about it. And there's something I wanted to ask you, and I'm gonna ask you after Rita, you answer the question. Something I wanted to ask you, James, personally. But yeah, I was speaking to somebody else about it, and like, this is what the Browns are supposed to be. Like, they have a great defense, a great this, a great. This is what they always should have been. And unfortunately, but fortunately, it took Jameis Winston. It took Jameis Winston in order to for the shit to just for the real team to come out, for to kind of show their tail a little bit, man. And shout out to them, man. So as far as the question goes, man, both QBs look good. I was kind of iffy about them trying to bring Russ back into the fold, but I also believe that this is what you're supposed to do when you have two QBs. And I want, Atlanta to take kind of the same, go about it the same way. You know what I mean? Because I always forget old boy's name, but they got old boy, but they also got Riddler. They got the Riddler over there on the team. Let him play some too. Yeah, I know he's a rook. Let the rook go in there and throw the ball a little around. So when it's time for them to actually go in, they're not nervous. They're not like, just shaking in their boots and afraid to get tackled because it's their first time really out there playing a game. Go out there, let them play a few quarters, just like the Steelers did, like halfway in the season, just kind of, brush it off a little bit. Not brush it off because he's new, but just go out there and just kind of hone in a little bit and try to jump into it, because you never know when somebody's going to break their leg or something like that, and you got to get right into it. And if you've never done anything, like, you're scared as hell. It doesn't matter how confident you are, you're gonna be scared as hell. So shout out to them, man. And both QBs look great, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I would say that the thing about Jameis Winston is that he always had the propensity to have a great arm. That's the thing about Jameis. Jameis is one of those quarterbacks that could throw the ball 80 yards, right? But the thing with him is that he has a problem with accuracy. And me personally, his leadership style, I don't really like too much, but I don't mind it if other people are like, okay, he's cool. One thing about Jameis is that he has had his faults and he's had his mistake, but he was the number one pick in the NFL draft.
Wow.
That talent is there. Even though it's been years, that talent is still there. So I'm glad that he's the backup quarterback. He's still relatively young, and he has experience with multiple great teams and great coordinators as well. So Jameis, yes, to answer your question, Wayne,
does he have experience with great teams, or he just been on great teams?
No, he has experience with great teams because he was on the Saints. And I'm not saying really great teams. What I meant to say was great coordinators. So great offensive coordinator. So you're learning multiple schemes because he was with the Saints. He was with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now he's with the Cleveland Browns. And I think that he just has the ability to make fast decisions because he has experience. He's able to go ahead and run an offense. He can lead a team. He was doing the pregame speeches. He did it every week. And he was the backup, so he has the respect of the team.
Yep.
He wasn't doing nothing but reading the Bible, bro.
No, but that shit matters, man. Like when it comes to teams,
don't disrespect the word.
I mean, for real though, like in seriousness, when it comes to teams, the person that leads you out there and tells you to galvanize the troops, that shit is important. Like people may poo-poo it, but leadership is nothing to sneeze at because there's a lot of people that don't do their fucking job. And they need someone to come up there and tell them like, hey, you need this feedback, or hey, you need this motivational message. So Jameis was doing that. Plus he outperformed supposedly both quarterbacks during training camp. And players know who's really snapping. And Russell Wilson also did the same thing to Justin Fields, even though it was close. Everyone knows that Russell can throw the ball deep. That's the one thing that Jameis or Justin Fields won't do with the Steelers. He cannot throw the ball. His deep ball accuracy is bad. And it looks like Russell Wilson has his deep ball accuracy back. And it really begs the question, like, what the hell was going on in Denver? But I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's playing better. Also, the guy that you're talking about is the backup for the Falcons. His name is Penix. The Falcons... Michael Ritter is out the league. Michael Penix is the backup. He was the number 7 pick in the NFL draft this year. So they got Kirk Cousins, paid him $100+ million to be the starter, and then they drafted Michael Penix. I wouldn't worry about Michael Penix. Michael Penix could start right now and lead this team also to the number 1 position. So definitely not someone I'll worry about, but he's going to probably get the opportunity to play if they win a couple more games. But Rita, let me go ahead to you. Rita, what do you think about the reemergence of these backup quarterbacks that, we thought were backup quarterbacks? What do you think about the reemergence of these guys?
Well, I said, I think it was the first or second, or I don't know what episode it was, but I just want to say, I did say that if they brought down the Browns, if the Browns brought in their second string, that maybe he'll be the secret weapon. And look at God. Look at how he did. They won. God, I'm tired of being right. But I'm happy for them. And I don't know how long it's gonna last because they record, I don't know. Let's see. So they play who the fuck they play now?
Who, the Browns?
Chargers. Yeah, they play the Chargers. So they might win that one too. But it was just so upsetting because I'm pretty sure everybody and their mom lost money on that game because you would think that the Ravens was gonna win. But the Browns won. Man, if you had money on that game, you would have had Ella spread. But yeah, I'm happy for them. I hope that they continue to, win, or just win a few more games. But yeah, the energy is definitely there. So I like that. Now, Russell, again, he has, I'm kind of just like, why they take so long to bring him out. Maybe they were just really testing out the thing, like testing out the playing field with Justin Fields. But he did look great. And he just like was like, let's go, let's get into it. But he also has like that leadership and that Papa quality, because you can tell like during the game, Justin Fields was like dressed and everything. And as soon as Russell sat down, he sat down next to Justin Fields and they were just talking about what happened. And he was basically like teaching him the game. Well, not like just the game of like what he did. Like, how did it turn out? How did he throw this? How did he do that? And Russell, Justin seemed like he was just sitting there like coachable, like listening. He didn't feel no tight way. He's not sitting on the sideline looking like, oh, I ain't playing. No, it wasn't. You didn't see any of that energy on the sidelines. It was like kind of like a brotherly type of thing. He's the older brother and he's like schooling him to kind of like just be a better player, be a better QB. So I'm digging it. I like it. Come on, second strings with your funky ass.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about, I want to talk about Jameis for a quick second again. Mm-hmm. When it comes to Jameis, if you look at the fact that he stepped in, and I'm looking at the stats right now, Watson had not thrown for over 200 yards in a single game.
He was less than 100. He was less than 100 yards.
Well, no, he was less than 200 yards every game. He had a game where he had 128 yards. That was the game he got injured. But up until that point, he was under 200 yards per game. Winston comes in, throws 334. Imagine if we didn't trade Amari Cooper. Imagine how potent this offense would be. The guy, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's important when you have a quarterback that people believe in. And people are like, well, shit, I know he's going to throw the ball at least. He might throw it to another team. And yes, that's the thing. People are saying like, oh, will Jameis Winston be our long-term solution at quarterback? No, because next week, he's going to throw 3 interceptions. And then the week after that, he's going to throw 7 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He's erratic. That's the problem. That's the reason why he was the number 1 pick. And that's the reason why the Saints didn't keep him, and nor did Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So, but he's an extreme upgrade. The offense can actually operate. And then also, Ken Dorsey, their offensive coordinator, took over play calling duties. So it's a combination of 2 things. It's the coach being like, I'm not calling plays no more, F this, and having a new quarterback and having that de facto leader come in and play, because it wasn't Watson. I hope Watson the best. It's not like we're going to cut the boy because we owe him $157 million or whatever. But you can see that we have some true leadership now, and we'll see how the season goes. As a fan, I want them to continue to win and probably try to make it to the playoffs. As a person that's looking at the future, they need to fucking lose. They need to lose. But these are grown men with jobs. They don't want to lose because if you lose, everybody get fired.
So, how come they didn't have number 1 pick?
Who?
The Browns. Because
we won a game and we got a better record than the Jets, technically, in terms of opponent scores. So, and I'm going to say it like this, and this is the last thing I would like to say about this topic. If you count out Mike Tomlin, and you talk about firing Mike Tomlin because he never had a losing season, but they'll never do nothing in the playoffs, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking moron. Like, if you fire Mike Tomlin because they didn't win the Super Bowl in years, but they still making it to the playoffs every year, do you know how many teams will fucking give him like $15 million just to come?
Right.
Imagine what they would do in college. Imagine that. So please shut up, because he has 2 starting quarterbacks this year, and he made the decision to start Russell Wilson. You know, the rest of his staff said no. They said they wouldn't do that. Let's keep riding the horse that we got right now. And he said, nah, I want to get his old vet a shot. Imagine how
Why
motivated
not?
Russell Wilson
Like,
is. It's
Right.
smart.
Why not?
why
It's-
not?
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, y'all know, I don't know if y'all remember this song, but Wu-Tang was like not doing nothing for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were doing songs or whatever, had they relying on the hits and then doing tours. And then this song came out called The New Wu. And it
Oh,
was like
yeah,
it
of
was like
course.
it ended up being on the Billboard charts. It was like 6-7 years ago. They went from like 10 years of nobody dropping no hits to that song being a hit. And it was just like, yeah, these old vets still got it. Method Man, Raekwon, and Ghostface still got it. They
Yeah.
can still throw a hit on your ass.
Yeah.
Fat Joe, he can still throw a fucking #1 hit on you anytime he really feel like fucking stepping on somebody's neck. So just
Mhm.
because these some wily vets, please believe Busta Rhymes got one for you. Believe
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Mm.
He still got it. He still got it.
Believe he got one for you. These motherfuckers got something for you because when you have all that experience, you can draw back from it. But
Yeah.
I'm happy for these guys. And Joe Flacco's probably going to be the next one because he is now going to be the starting quarterback of the Colts. So did y'all watch that Colts versus Texans game?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So did y'all see when Anthony Richards took himself out the game because he was tired?
Now,
That's
did he
why
take
he got
himself out the game, or did they take him out the game and
He
trade
took
him?
himself out
He
the
took
game.
himself out. Okay, I just
thought
wanted to
they
make sure.
took him out.
No, that's what happened. So it came out Monday, and they asked him during the press conference, "Hey, what happened during that one play?" Because he was only out for one play, and he said during the press conference, "Man, I was tired, man."
Bruh,
He said-
people are out there playing with broken hands, broken fingers, broken ankles.
Yep.
Come on.
He said he was tired. So, Rita, I know you watched the Colts versus Texans. What did you think about that game? And what do you think about Anthony Richardson, a young quarterback? This is his second year, dealing with several injuries. How do you feel about him getting benched? And what do you think about the the Texans with their loss of Stephon Diggs getting injured for the rest of the season? How do you think the Texans are going to hold up after this win?
Oh, man. So, again, Texans are a clutch squad. If you've watched, I've watched every Texan game, I think, since the season started. And the thing is, and I've said this before, is that they're king of the clutch. They know how to win games in the clutch. Is that enough to push you through to the Super Bowl? I don't know. I'm rooting for them to come to the bowl. But I don't want them to wear out the team. They just lost a major one with Diggs. They lost a major hit. That was a hard hit. I thought he was just injured a little bit. I didn't follow up. But for him to be out for the season, I'm like, but that's okay because they have at least like 2-3 other people that are just like constant mixing and not, whatever the hell they are. So I'm not worried because they're losing Diggs. I'm not worried about that. It's not like he's the only one scoring. But they do they need to adjust for that. But this is the thing too, and this is how come the Colts lost. They know when it comes down to that last quarter, the Texans are so strategic and so smart when it comes down to the last quarter. The only thing is that it's only been like one game where they didn't have to go in the clutch, which was against the Patriots. They won by 20. So they didn't have to do all that clutch shit. The last quarter was just like playing for them. They were just like, whatever, we're just gonna make them suffer. But every other game outside of that was clutch. So with this game here, it was another clutch one, but they're very, very smart. They do a couple of things. They will ride the clock out, get the field goal, and win. They can get like first downs and just tear that clock apart. This one here, the defense stepped in because you can't sleep on their defense either. So the defense was the ones that actually won this game because I think they got an interception or something, and that's how the Colts were able to come back. They couldn't even do a field goal. They couldn't even get to the end of the field. But yeah, so I'm still rooting for the Texans for the bowl. But I really don't want them to have too many more clutch games. That's their only thing. And they probably won't, but we'll see. Now, the Richardson dude, what the hell is your problem, baby? We got people playing with hella injuries, hella injuries. People are just like, players are risking more like health issues, and because you were tired. I'm trying to give you grace and think, was it something deeper than that? Um, but for you to just say you were tired and you wanted to step out, like, there's no excuse for that. Period. Period. You gotta, now let's think of it from a business. Let's come from a business standpoint. If my employee, I'm paying this motherfucker $30 million, which is like roughly what, 120,000 a game or whatever. If there's 18 games, whatever. You know what the fuck I'm saying. You getting paid $120,000 a game, and then you're gonna have the audacity to go ahead and say that you're tired and you're gonna pull yourself out. Not that you're injured, not your ankle hurt, you twisted your ankle, you hurt your wrist, you hurt your finger, something that's impairing you, your shoulder popped out and you need to pop it back in. Nothing like that. You're just like, yo, I'm really tired. Tired as in exhaustion, or tired like, fuck it. Because no one is understanding what you meant by saying you are tired. And that's probably why they just said, fuck it. Well, then how about you be tired for the next like 3, 4, 5 games, motherfucker, since you want to be tired and we paying you 120,000, 200,000 a fucking game. Like, you can't, I'm sorry, you just can't say that. There's just a level of responsibility and there's a level of accountability when you become a professional athlete, or when you become a professional. Either way, there's only so many times that we can call off for work before somebody be like, all right, motherfucker, you got a sick note, because what the fuck are you doing? And are you saying mental health? Are you throwing that out there? Because there's people going through real shit that really need some mental health time off. Like, stop, don't fuck around here. And I think that's why they probably benched him, because they feel like he's fucking around. I don't know. That I'm hoping that it's actually deeper than that, and we just don't know the full story, and maybe he just don't know how to act well in a press conference and answer questions diplomatically or tactfully. But we're gonna see. But I don't know. But is their second string decent? Oh, wait a minute, it's Flacco. Oh, okay, they are. Okay.
Yeah, their second string
right.
their second string is Joe Flacco, who led the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs. When Joe had to play because Anthony Richardson was injured, Joe went off, and that team ended up winning a late game because of Joe's ability to, for one, draw off of his experience, and then also the simple fact that Joe doesn't care about throwing interceptions. He's reached that point in his career like, look, I'm already established. I might not be a Hall of Fame player, but I got a ring. I played for all these years. I got bread. I'm doing this because, I really love the passion. I had the passion of the game.
Yeah. And so he's still going to give his 100. He's going to give 110%
right.
no matter what. You ain't got to worry about him just fucking off.
Right. And I believe that this has a lot to do with the fact that players in this day and age get drafted, NBA, NFL, whatever it is, baseball, and you get so much initial money and initial fame. I think it's really hard to continue to stay motivated after that point. And I do have empathy for the fact that it's hard to stay motivated, but that motivation can't come from somebody telling you what you need to do, or telling you repeal the 19th. What does that mean? I don't know what that is. Big on me. But you had more context, Jackie. So anyway, when it comes to the fact of you getting drafted, right? And you getting this opportunity to play, it is very, very important that if you're a person that doesn't have experience like that, that you are a rat. You need to stay in the gym, and you need to stay in the books, and you need to watch film. And the problem with Anthony that I have empathy for him is that he continues to get injured. And it doesn't seem like he has that passion that we know of yet. So I'm just hoping that he turns it around, and there is no reason why he cannot sit. He can sit, learn from Joe Flacco, have some chance to cool out, get his body right, and then hopefully after Joe is done next year, because he only got a 1-year contract anyway, and he can retire anytime, Richardson can come in. But this shows you right now that there is a leash on these quarterbacks. And the last thing I'm going to say before I pass over to big homie Wayne is very simple. The reason why he got benched is two things. One, he has the lowest completion percentage in the NFL, and he took himself out of that game. But the other reason, I guess, is three things. The other reason is because he got outplayed by C.J. Stroud. And C.J. Stroud has only been out there for 2 years as well. And that boy looked like he got a Super Bowl team.
But you can't compare it to Stroud.
Yes, you can.
But that's not. But why? Because they're both 2 years in.
Yes. What are you talking about? They're both young. Why can't you compare them? They both was drafted high. They were both drafted in the top 10 in the NFL draft. Why can't you compare them? Because one person didn't come out early and he stayed in college?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying C.J. Stroud is something special.
See, and that's how people think Anthony Richardson is supposed to be too. He's athletic like Cam Newton. He's supposed to he has a deep arm, but he can't throw short passes. He doesn't understand defenses. He looks like Patrick Mahomes before he understood and learned. So he has to get coached up. But the problem is that you ain't staying on the field, you're not gonna get that experience. But enough talk from me. Big homie Wayne, what do you think about Anthony Richardson getting benched, man, for Joe Flacco?
See, now again, it's words. Did he get benched or did he take himself out of the game?
No, he got benched for Joe Flacco permanently starting next week.
Okay. Okay, so he took himself out of the game. So I want to go back to what you guys were saying.
Hold on, Wayne. Let me clarify that point one more time. He took himself out the game during the game, right?
Right.
He came back in the game and played the rest of the game. They lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
This week, the coaching staff and the ownership said that he is going to sit and they're starting Joe Flacco. So Joe Flacco is the starter.
Oh, okay.
That was not his decision. So he got benched. He got benched today.
But he got benched because he pieced out, and
and also he has a 40% completion percentage or some shit like that.
Fuck down. Yeah.
So I just wanted to give you that context, big homie Wayne, before you know. Yeah.
Okay. So regardless of what it is, it could be mental, it could be whatever. But it's going to be seen by fans of NFL and the Colts alike that Richardson straight up is a bitch. He pieced out. He left out because I don't know. I hate to use the whole mental excuse for everything because you had mental issues when you started the game. So I hate that. It took for 3 quarters, 4 quarters for you to be like, hey, my mental health is fucking with me. Let me take myself out. I'm sick of all these excuses. Again, I said this last week, Rita. I'm a 20th century dude. I'm not one of these 21st century guys. Like, look, we went to work when we were tired. We went to work when we were sick as hell. The only time we didn't go to work was when we couldn't get it out the bed. We was throwing up and we take Dayquil, NyQuil, Alka-Seltzer, whatever, so we can go to work. Anytime overtime was offered, nigga, we did it. Like, Wayne, you want to work overtime? Yes, absolutely. So I can wrap my head around you giving up, quitting, but I can't get down with it. That's just not me. That's not who I am. And I'm usually not a person who tries to make other people do or think the way I do. But I mean, it is what it as a man in the world. And then on top of that, pause, but you're kind of up there higher in the man area field, however you want to call it, because you're in the NFL, you play sports. Like, everybody watches you, everybody looks up to you, everybody sees you. You know what I mean? And you're just going to give up and quit on the team, on the city, on the town, on everybody. Right. And we're supposed to all be okay with it. Like, oh, mental health, it's okay. I'm sick of this. This sounds like Ben Simmons all over again, man. And this Ben Simmons shit has been happening way too much, man. And I'm not okay with it. I'm not for it because, like I said before, I'm a 20th century guy. And when you got to work, man. So I don't get it. I don't care what his percentage is. I don't care if he's the last, his QBR is the last. And I don't care about any of that. You never give up. You never give up. You never quit. It could be 42-0. You never give up. You know what I mean? And no excuses should be taken. No excuses should be made. And for them to put Flacco back in, cool. I'm with it. I'm absolutely with it. And I understand because they can't trust this guy. Simple, plain. And listen, we're going to talk about the Jets in a minute. but they can trust Rodgers isn't going to quit. Now, he may not win the game anymore, but he's not going to quit. Now, as far as Richardson, like you did that, bro, and that's just on another field. It's like on another plane. It's like, brother, you just shitted on the whole NFL by giving up, by leaving, and you have no reason, and then no reason will suffice. No reason is good enough, and you just you to compare to CJ Stroud, I gotta give it up to James. Like, you can't compare them to. You can compare anybody to anybody. I've always hated that whole, oh, you can't compare this movie to that movie because this is a horror and this is a drama. Forget that. Which movie entertains you better? You know what I mean? It's like, which QB is better? It doesn't matter if we're talking about a QB from the 90s and a QB from today. You can compare them if you want to. We always do. Then we got to stop making these rules because we don't want to put this person in the same air as another person because we love this person from the past or this person now, and we don't want to hurt this person over here's feelings. No, we absolutely can put them together. And Richardson sucks, and he pieced out. And it's always like every week, like another QB has been coming out. If it's not complaining about the media and how it's their fault, or getting mad at the media because they said something about one play and you want to curse them out and shit like that. But that's not a QB, but still, no, it's just always coming out as like somebody has a problem with something. And I'm sick of all these damn problems when y'all are millionaires, bro. You're on TV, we watch you every week, you got that money. I'm that person, like James knows, I'm that person that doesn't give a shit about stats. Y'all can base y'all life about stats and 42% this and 92% that. You can do that shit till you blue in the face. I don't care, because we all have brains, and not everybody has to go by those stats, man. It's just is an easier way for you to give your opinion. And my opinion, without stats, is that they shouldn't let this dude play for the rest of the season, straight up, because you left. What reason did you leave? Like, why did you give up? Like, and for me, y'all can be all sympathetic if you want to. God forbid. I don't care if a family member died. I don't care if your dog died. I don't care about none of that. Mm-hmm. If you need a time off, take time off. Don't play the game and be like, oh my God, the death of somebody is
because that's what fucked him up, because he said he was tired. That's why I'm saying, I'm like, is it deeper than that, or were you just tired?
Yeah, you can't be tired. You can't get tired, bro. When you have people like Aaron Rodgers in their 40s, you can't get tired.
Right. And then, okay, and not to cut you off, Wayne, but I just thought about this, because even though it's a totally different sport, Michael fucking Jordan played with like 110-degree fever, and this motherfucker had the flu, and this nigga still won the ring.
Still, come on, man. They killed his father, and he still played. So all those percentages, all those he's last in place, that's all great and dandy. But at the end of the day, dude quit. And I'm sick of the whole my heart hurts reason. I'm sick of the whole I'm tired. You tired? Nigga, drink some water, drink some Gatorade, and get back in the game. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Football just ain't for you, fam. And football ain't for you.
He does rap as well, so maybe he can go ahead and try that. So, that's a lane that he can try. He has all the money in the world to produce.
He gonna quit that too.
Quit that too. So
I quit.
There's a few things you don't do in sports. You know what I mean? When Roberto Duran said no mas, that shit fucked him up for the rest of his life. When he was on that bench and said no mas, I can't take this shit no more, that there was like, yo, you can't handle success. You can't handle pressure. Even though you hands of stone and all that shit, you quit because you was too worried about the party life and not worrying about the sport. And people they let him play even with a 50% completion percentage. They let that boy play. Cause they like, oh, he young, he needs to build, he needs to work,
he needs to learn.
Do it. And the fact that he took himself out and then it wasn't like he just was like, yo, he needs to learn how to fucking lie. If somebody at a press conference say, yo, why did you take yourself out? Like, man, my hip, I had a hip injury and it was hurting. But I said, forget that. I'm going to go out there and play for the team. Even if, I get injured again, I'm going to put my body on line. This motherfucker going to sit up there and just be like, man, I was tired.
That's what I'm saying. That's what fucked you up.
You
That I'm
can't
like,
say
is
that.
it deeper
Yeah.
than that? Because you just said that shit and you said it like it was nothing.
Like
There's
if I go to
nothing
work and I'm like, James, you called off yesterday. Why you called off? Man, I was tired. You can at least give nigga the dignity to be like, I had a little
can't, no.
cough. Yeah, but then you should expect what happens next with doing review
but you
time.
got off day. Yeah. But you got off day.
I didn't say take PTO. I said
Sick.
called off.
Okay.
Sick day. A sick day.
A sick day.
No,
That's different. Sick, you know how that now it's mental
No.
health days. Now they're like, oh, you can take a mental health day. That's it, the times have changed. 10 years ago, you couldn't do that shit.
Because
I used to use my PTO days, my PTO for call outs. I thought y'all did
you can.
You ain't had
But
no sick time?
Huh?
it was weird.
had
I
no
don't
sick
know. It depends on the job.
The
It
time
depends
was
on the
yeah. The time
Have
was
you
weird.
seen have you seen that thing where the guy went like this with his ear pods and was like, I'm in the hospital and I'm in a breathing tube? He was like,
I ain't seen that shit.
"Bitch, you should have went to the press conference with your ear pods and your nose like I couldn't breathe.
When I would have came in that bitch with an IV. When I was so dehydrated, I couldn't
Absolutely,
even play.
bro.
I lied my ass off.
Absolutely, man.
No,
Nigga, I would have grabbed somebody's baby, be like, "Look, I just had a baby. Y'all didn't know? Y'all
coulda-
neck brace.
You could at least be like, yo,
the neck brace. The neck brace. Do
You
the
coulda been
Vince
like,
McMahon
yo,
neck brace. Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be rude, y'all. I had extreme diarrhea. I had to take a shit. Like you could have said anything besides, nigga, I was tired.
I was tired, boss.
Then you really was tired. Now
Like, you gonna be tired, all right? You gonna be tired on that bench.
Okay, the other thing is, okay, so you made it to the draft, so obviously you was decent in the fucking college. So maybe you was like a killer in the college. I don't know your record. I don't watch college shit. However, was it? Are you one of those people that are a perfectionist? Are you a perfectionist? And because you're fucking up now that you're in the big leagues, that is taking a toll on you? Because that's a lot of people are like that. They've had perfect records. They have perfect this, perfect that. Oh my God, you number one in the draft. You know, you in the top 5. You the shit. Everything is beautiful until you got to that next level, which is the NFL, and shit is different. They don't play like college. These are bigger ass motherfuckers. These motherfuckers is trying to take your head off. Shit is different. New games, new coaches, new this, new that. Ain't nobody kissing your ass. Ain't nobody kissing your ass. Ain't nobody giving you shit. You gotta earn. Is that what's fucking with you? Is he a perfectionist and it's fucking up with him? That's what's fucking with his mental?
It could possibly be that because the thing about Anthony Richardson is very different. He had one good season, and his good season wasn't that good. I think that he had that thing where Wayne was talking about is this is the negative of comparing people. It makes you think and scout like this motherfucker is Russell Wilson, or this motherfucker he's a bigger Russell Wilson, or he's a bigger Cam Newton. People, his comp was Cam Newton, bruh. You don't understand what Cam Newton did. Cam Newton went to Joku. He went to college. He didn't make the team. He got to junior college, balled out, and then got the chance to go to Florida and snap and won the national championship. This motherfucker went, and then he went out there and became one of the most physical, dominating, running quarterbacks of all time. So it's different.
Yeah.
He had one good season and he only had like 13 starts. What happened was that last year he had 2 good games and he injured himself because he want to make contact with motherfuckers. And like you said, people are bigger and stronger. Now that was 15 games he didn't play last year. He already got injured two times this year. I just think that all that rehabbing, all of that shit, I think he handled it terribly. And he's 20, I think he's 21, 20.
Oh, 22. Lord, he don't know shit.
22.
He needs to sit the fuck down, put down the mic, pick up the book, and do this thing. Call Tom.
You know what? You know what this reminds me of right here? This reminds me of a lyric from one of the greatest rappers of all time. He says, no plan B, it distracts from plan A. And what he's and I kind of feel like this is the same situation. If you got so many other things going on, of course you're not going to put your whole heart into the game.
Yep.
If you're a rapper, actor, singer, actress, model, whatever the hell, then yeah, you ain't gonna really go out there and be like the greatest football player because you got something else that you can fall back on. So stop all the rapping shit. Stop all the. Some people can do it. Some people can just do everything. I look at James and be like, yo, like just earlier, James, we were like, yo, why you so tired? It's like, oh, I got this and that and this business and that. You got a lot of things going on. I don't want to say you spread yourself thin because everything comes out great. But I do feel like some people can do it. Yeah. Some people can do it and some people can't. And Richardson is one of those ones that absolutely can't. And this is, like I said, Ben Simmons. You too busy trying to shine and play video games and shit. You got so much you can fall back on. You know, you can fall back on playing video games and just like, you know, doing the Howard Hughes and just hiding away from everybody, you know. But you know, some people can and some people can't. Richardson can't.
That's a good reference. Howard Hughes, one of my favorite human beings of all time. That nigga
Mine
was crazy.
Too. He bought
a hotel because they tried to kick him out. He said, I'm gonna buy this and I'm just stay here for the next 3 years.
I know that's the fuck right.
That's what he did.
That's my life goal. If I get that much money, man, y'all probably won't hear from me. Y'all gotta call me. Wayne, where you at? I'm like, I'm over here.
He pulled a Batman move. Remember
he did that a lot of times.
He pulled a Batman move. Baby cakes. Bye.
yeah, because I remember, like, I think it was a hotel or a house where he just kind of sat and groveled in and watched a bunch of his movies that he had made, or you know what I mean, or just like I had like a theater center, and he was just look. That's what I want. That's what I want, man. Straight up, everybody like, I want to be rich and I want to go here and do this and I want to own all the businesses. No, I just want to be rich so I won't be bothered with nothing and I don't have to worry about anything anymore. Do what I want.
Yep, I understand that. Being able to be secluded and away from everybody. So you can have peace of mind and peace of life. It's a lot of people that wish that to be the case. All right, y'all. So talking about just old quarterbacks, I guess that's the sign for today. Or just quarterbacks are just messing up. The Jets lost to the worst team in the NFL, I think.
Now, hold up. The Ravens lost to the worst team in the NFL as well.
True. I give you that. One of the worst teams in the NFL. Let's say it like that. The Patriots started Jacoby Brissett because their rookie quarterback got injured. Jacoby Brissett managed to get a game-winning drive and beat the Jets. That you talking about a game?
Them poor babies.
You could have made some money betting on the Patriots.
Yeah.
I think there was negative like 450, man. You talking about being able to make some bread because the Patriots are trying to lose, man. They're not trying to win. They want Travis Hunter and they want to build their defense up and continue to get more offensive weapons. They want to lose. And the Jets really want to win. They got Devontae Adams. Let me give y'all some key gems of what has happened. First of all, big homie Wayne last week talked about how Aaron Rodgers is blaming everybody in the world but himself during the press conferences and everything else. Devontae Adams last week when they lost, his first game with the team, gave the speech after the game trying to galvanize the troops. You just got there 2 days ago and you now the de facto leader. All right, sure, why not? Then they go out there, they play the Patriots, a team that nobody expects for them to win, and you lose. So here come this dude with his fitted cap on, talking about the darkness. The interim coach said, oh, we're in a dark place right now. Maybe it's because you fired your coach. And ever since you fired your coach, the defense is now ranked bottom of the league. They went from being like number 10 in defense, the only thing that's holding the team down, to now being bottom of the league because you fired a defensive-minded coach. Now Aaron Rodgers is like, oh, he's talking about the darkness. You got to be comfortable with the darkness. You got to accept the darkness. I know the darkness. Is it because you go to the darkness retreats, or is it because the fucking fact you think you Batman? The fuck is you talking about? What are you talking about? Talking about being in the darkness. Shut the fuck up. Like, you sound stupid, bro. You sound like a moron. You sound like a motherfucker who tries to be smart even though he's stupid as shit. And that's the worst and most dangerous people in the world. Donald Trump. Just because you've been successful or you got bread does not make you intelligent.
No,
Just
it don't,
because
baby.
you know words don't make you smart, bro.
Mm-mm.
Some of the stupidest people in the world can teach you some of the fucking greatest lessons. You can learn a lot from a dummy, but you can't learn shit from a motherfucker that think they smart that don't want to admit they're a dummy. And he
Real
think he
quick.
fucking Tom Brady. You not.
Yeah.
No,
Stop,
baby.
nigga.
There's an art. There's an art to it. I remember
It's
John
art.
Cena. John Cena saying this one time to Roman Reigns. He had said, sometimes it's best to keep your mouth shut and have people think that you're stupid than to open up your mouth and prove them right.
Facts.
And that shit stuck with me like crazy, man. Because I'll be like, yo, I'm afraid I might say something stupid. So I'm going to just shut up and just get in where I fit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you do that, you need to be
You know?
humble enough to preface it like, yo, this might be dumb.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but let me
Yeah.
at least, and people will laugh at you. I got a
Yeah,
compliment
they
today.
always say that. They be like, "Oh no, nothing's not. No, that's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
fact."
It lowers people's guards. It's
Yeah.
something that people like the art of gaining. What's it called, Big Homie Wayne? The art of gaining acceptance or something like that. It's like one of the self-help book type shits. It's a book about how to if you're socially awkward or if you don't know how to talk to people, how to make small talk and how to work yourself in groups. And one of the main things it says is being preemptively striking yourself when you're a neophyte at a certain thing or you want to seem like you are. So you'll say like, I might not know about this. And that's okay. It's okay to not know anything about vaccines. It's okay. We're not
it is.
scientists.
Yeah.
You know, me, I would be like, take the bitch and say, fuck it. But other people have other opinions. But when you try to speak on it, come on, man, stop. You don't know nothing about the world being flat or round. You ain't been to space.
You ain't
Science
spend-
says it's round,
Yeah.
but
You ain't-
you don't
man.
know.
Yeah.
You don't know, dog. Like, we don't know if God exists. Like, we don't know. We can talk about experience and shit, but you really don't. So please stop acting like you know what the fuck is going on. Because you don't. Rita, what do you think about this motherfucking Aaron Rodgers destroying the Jets systematically with his drugged out mind?
I don't think it's destroying.
Why are they
Oh.
allowing him to be drugged up?
No, my thing is that for one, did you see at the end of the game? They zoomed in on Aaron Rodgers' face. They didn't zoom in on the interviews of Patriots. Oh, you did great. How did you win the game? They didn't do none of that shit. And the game was over. They went right to Aaron Rodgers' face. This motherfucker was crying. Yo,
No, was that really a cry? Was he really crying, man? Because I heard about
He
that. I
looked
didn't
like
see it.
Well, if he was crying, the tears, he didn't even have, his old tears didn't even come out. So, like, he was just like,
Came out of the dust.
I don't have tears. Tears are for aliens.
which it was anthrax coming out of his eyeball. No, it was like, he was just,
Fucking jabroni.
they did a slow-mo too. It was beautiful. It was like,
Look, Rita, can I please step in? Bro?
hold on. Let me tell you. Though. This is my opinion, though, for real shit. No, it is.
She said that nigga was crying. She said
No, y'all remember when old boy was crying? The Star Spangled Banner was playing. I think it was. I forget who it was, but the tears was coming down his eyes.
Yeah, real slow. God.
You hear the start. You hear that shit every game. Anyway,
like America too, but god damn.
the flag.
Yeah, I cry like that.
Yeah.
Who got shot?
Relax,
The
brother.
flag. Bitch, I'll cry at the Super Bowl if there's like somebody on Whitney level singing it. Other than that, the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Anyway,
like we just got invaded. We ain't got invaded since the French. What the fuck are you crying for?
Damn, poor
okay.
guy.
But anyway, poor baby. Okay, so I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they lost. But this is the thing, though. I'm sorry. I've been watching a couple of their games, and they all suck. Every single player. It's not just Aaron Rodgers. It's all of them. Motherfucker, Aaron would throw the most perfect, beautiful spin thing 50 yards down. Motherfucker right there, and it just slipped through the fingers. Motherfuckers can't catch. Motherfuckers can't. I'm sorry. Aaron can throw. He's still got an arm. They not catching shit.
God damn. Wayne, you got a fan.
Hold on, I can't see.
I love it, Harry. Fucking
Oh wait, hold on.
nobody's catching shit either.
Jesus Christ.
Let's not get it twisted. Nobody's catching anything. So he's not alone in the darkness. Okay, so if they're in a really dark place, can you please, for a love of everything NFL holy, see the motherfucking light? Y'all need to meditate and y'all need to get it together. I don't know what the fuck motivation you need, baby. Watch all of YFM's previous shows to motivate you.
Learn something.
All right. Have YFM or Sarita's Fucked Up Stats playing in the background, baby. We are here to support you. Come out of the darkness. Do not be a 2-16 season, my nigga. Like, don't do it. 2-15, whatever the fuck it is. Please come out of the darkness. Y'all still have it in you. Catch some balls. Stop crying. Stop looking like you're gonna cry. I can't get over the face. Y'all gotta see that shit. There's gotta be a clip of it somewhere.
I think I found it. I think I found a clip of him crying.
It's so.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Poetic.
Let me pull it up, please. Let me pull it up.
That's the best way I can describe it. It's very poetic.
I think
In a
this
movie,
is it right here.
Thick
Is this
movie
it?
type shit.
Is that it?
Oh, the baby. No, he was on the sideline. He was actually on
Look
the
at the numbers,
sideline.
though. Let me see the numbers.
They put it in the numbers, though.
It's the wrong jersey, but still, it is funny as shit.
Y'all suck. No, it was on the.
God damn.
The
Yeah.
internet is horrible. I love the internet.
And it's undefeated. You can't beat it, so
Internet.
stop trying.
But if somebody can share a link of the slow-mo video of him
Crying.
please.
In the darkness. Look.
They're very in the dark. I don't come to the light.
This is what I don't understand what y'all expected from Aaron Rodgers. Has anyone not? And maybe it's because, really, maybe it was because he was in Green Bay. Maybe it was because he was in Green Bay.
But he lost there too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's because he was in Green Bay, and it's like kind of hard to like. It's not as much media attention, nowhere near as you know, the NFL in New York. That's different, bro. So he has a worse record than the New York Giants, I believe, which is insanity.
Yeah, they do, right?
His stats are like super duper mediocre. He looks like a top 20 quarterback. And it's messed up, bro, because they let Zach Wilson go, and everybody said Zach Wilson was the problem. If we had a better quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, then Zach Wilson, you know, we need to get rid of him. And it wasn't Zach Wilson. Like Rita said, it was the whole team. The whole team was trash. Right. And you can't keep destroying these young boys' career by having them come to the Jets with this dysfunctional ass fucking team. Last thing I'm gonna say, and I think y'all both will agree with me on this. Y'all remember when the Commanders was called the Redskins and they had that dude Dan Snyder or whatever his name was the owner?
Yeah.
And then they sold the team and now they 6-2.
Baby, my Commanders.
Because you don't have rape allegations going on, and you don't have him flying out the cheerleaders to a private island at a mansion. You don't have him calling players the N-word supposedly. I think Wayne don't care about none of that stuff. But to me, that does hurt the team. When you getting federally indicted as an NFL team, that type of shit messes up the team. Now Magic Johnson's the owner. And one of the guys that was like part of Amazon or Microsoft or something. You see how that machine runs well? You have a professional as a quarterback, a professional as the head coach, an actual GM, a real organization, a different name that's not offensive.
They look good.
It's just simple things. So I think that the Jets gonna have to. They need to sell the team. They need to sell the team to somebody that's serious. It is that bad.
Now, real quick, I heard a rumor that Rex Ryan was coming back.
That's not true. Rex is having a ball being on TV and making them millions. And he ain't got to worry about none of this weird shit.
Getting white boy mad at everything. Like he's getting mad. It's like
awesome. Yeah.
I do. I'm like, calm down.
You suck. You was a coach. No disrespect. Like, like you wasn't that great too, motherfucker. I don't know what you talking about. The same problems they had in the Jets, your ass had too. The only thing that saved you is that y'all ass went to the conference championship twice, but y'all had a trash quarterback too. Y'all had a trash running backs too. Offensive line was garbage. Like, don't fucking play me. Don't act like the revisionist history. I remember you motherfuckers sucked. All right, I'm glad we got to laugh at Aaron Rodgers. He needs to chill the fuck out. And if I was him, I would not go on Pat McAfee show no more. Fuck Pat and fuck.
Yeah, it's time. It's time. Like I said, when you got something else going on, it messes up the game.
Yeah,
on the game.
Imagine if you sucked, Wayne, every day at your job, and you had to do a press conference on national TV to explain the trash for 35 minutes.
Let me ask you this. Can I put in my contract that I don't want to do any press conferences, and I definitely don't want to do interviews right after I just got off the field?
You can't.
You'll get fined.
I'll be like, how much of a fine?
That's up periodically.
Take a percentage. Yeah, take a percentage right now.
The dude got Marshall Lynch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he
got
was
fined.
it. What was
I'm
it?
just doing this so I won't get fined.
10,000. Yeah, it was like 10,000 a thing until he just said.
And he was a running back, Wayne.
He didn't
pay him.
Imagine if you're a quarterback. But you know that shit made him famous. That shit made him famous.
Yeah,
but and now he does like all kinds of interviews and has his own show about.
He got podcasts and everything. He's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm TV shows. And he's saying nigga the whole time. He don't care what he on. He was on CNN. Nigga, he from Oakland. He don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
And he high and he got the Henny, so he don't give a fuck. Nice man being in his truth. He's not gonna let nobody make him uncomfortable. He comes in the room like I'll knock you out, and that's sometimes energy is all you need. All right. The Lions are the best team in the NFL outside of the Chiefs.
I hate the way you said that. I hate the way you said that. Make up your mind. Is it the Lions or is it the Chiefs? You can't stop with this either or stuff. Okay, come on. So they're not the best. So they're not the best then. But you can't. So they're number 2. Okay, all right. Let's do that then.
That's what I basically said.
Hey,
well, if you're not first, you're last, man.
Oh, okay. That's even better. That's even better.
They're not. They second. They're not last. If you watch that movie, the dad says, "Oh, I must have been drunk when I said that." The dad said, "I was high when I said that." You could be second. You could be third. Hell, you can even be fourth. That's what he said. So he said, "I was high when I said that."
What? They give me pressure. I was high when I said that.
He said, "I based my whole life around that." He was
yes,
like,
he did.
That's the question. I was like, "Yo, Talladega Nights." Anyway,
overrated. Sorry.
Sure, okay.
It's still a classic.
Right. I don't give a fuck. I like it. Who cares what anybody else think? So Lions are the best team in the NFL.
That's the game we playing today.
That's the game we playing in general.
I got you. Let's go.
Fight nicely.
Let's go.
Whatever. The Lions are the best team in the NFL outside the Chiefs for the third time. Do y'all think that the Lions, Rita, that's your Super Bowl pick. I think you said Lions versus Texans.
Texans versus Texans.
Do you think, even with Hutchinson getting, injured, they scored 51 points last night? Or, excuse me, Sunday.
52.
My apologies. Who the fuck did they play?
The Titans. Mm-hmm. Who suck? The Titans suck, so it's okay.
Yeah, the Titans are bad. But still, they scored a lot of points on another team they played. Whoever team that was.
47 before. On the Cowboys.
So they scored. Okay, that's also a bad team. Well, shit, and this might be messing up my point.
42 on the Seahawks.
I mean, you got to play who you play. So, Big Homie Wayne, I'm going to start with you. What do you think about the Lions, man? Do you think that the Detroit Lions can make it to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they almost made it last year. Absolutely.
They did.
Yeah.
It's like I had said before. They're so under the radar that you're forgetting that they even a part of the NFL until like, oh shit, that's right, they doing pretty good this season. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think they could make it, man. I never see like these games that they've been playing the past couple games kind of remind me of the Saints games from earlier this season, the first 2 games. So that is a little scary because I don't want them to go the same route as the Saints.
Max out and then just fall apart.
Yeah. And then but yeah, like y'all said, the Titans are not that great team anyway. So I can see them kind of dominating over them. But either way, I want to see the rest of their season. What the rest of their season go look like.
I can show you you want to see their schedule?
Yeah. I was trying to look for it actually.
I'll share my screen.
They play the Packers this Sunday, and
that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, And then they play the Texans, which is going to be the Super
Holy
Bowl preview show.
shit.
That's the Super Bowl preview, baby.
Is that? Oh, I thought that was gonna be Thanksgiving, bro. That was Thanksgiving.
Oh,
My
no.
God.
The Lions always play on Turkey Day. Do they play on Turkey Day?
They play.
That's the 28th.
I think so. The 28th. Yeah, Chicago.
Oh, they play the Bears. Oh, that's gonna be.
Oh, that's gonna be sexy. Okay.
That's a word. That's a word to describe.
So yeah, so the rest of their season, they got the fucking what they got now? Jacksonville, the Colts. Jesus. Oh man, they gonna be easy.
I'm surprised they not undefeated. For real.
Who?
Wait a minute, are they undefeated?
The Lions?
Who?
No.
Oh no, they lost to Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Yeah.
Oh, fucking sneaky bastards.
Fuck, they lost that game.
Because they sneaky as shit. The Bucks and the fucking Cardinals. I hate the Cardinals so much. These motherfuckers got the horrible. They have the worst record, and them niggas still make it to the fucking championship. I can't stand them.
Hold on, I'm sorry. She just brought it up.
So yeah, don't let. Okay, no, go ahead.
They're how are the Cardinals fucking 4-4, yo?
Because and guess what? They probably still make it to the fucking regional, whatever the fuck that shit, AFC,
the regionals,
whatever the fucking side they on. I don't know if they AFC or NFC because they're all over the place with the map. Whatever, I bet you they make it to that fucking championship. They some sneaky ass motherfuckers. I can't stand the Cardinals. I can't stand them. Some motherfuckers make it all the way through the fucking playoffs. I can't stand them.
All right, man. Wayne, go ahead with your point, brother.
That was it, man. They're going. I think they are going to surprise everybody. They're going to surprise everybody, and not Rita. Not Rita. But I don't know what it is that's making them so under the radar to where they're fucking 5 or 6-1, and can't nobody touch them, man. Can't nobody fuck with them. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. That I guess we just have so much going on this season that you're forgetting about them. They're kind of forgotten about in a sense, you know. So that's another reason why I kind of like them. That's why I kind of like them. They're the underdog that's doing better than everybody else. It's just that everybody else that we're expecting to do good isn't, and they're making complaints and they're just not, you know, not up to par. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. So you forget about the Lions, and the Lions go come in here and smack everybody in the face. I think that's what it is, honestly, man. You just cloud it. It's like how everybody says, like, you know, don't believe this that's going on in the world because you have this A, B, and C going on. They're trying to distract you. That's how I feel like, man. I feel like the whole NFL is a big distraction from the Lions. And they go sneak up and kick everybody's ass, man.
I think that the Lions, like you said, that they, you know, lost to the 49ers, was they really should have won that game last year. I don't care what nobody said. They lost. I don't know what the hell happened. But the Lions, I think it's really just catching everybody off guard because it's been 30 years of just mediocrity. They've been bad for 30 years, man. They've been okay some years, but they've been bad for 30 years. When you've been bad for that long, bro, it's like if the Browns just end up like we good now, you know, ish. But you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's like that champ. It's like
of it, though.
It's like just somebody that continuously lose is being good, but just because historically been bad doesn't mean that you can't, you know, get some good players, get a good coordinator, get a good coach, and you're off to the races. So yeah, I don't see anybody beating them on their way to the Super Bowl. The 49ers ain't great. The Packers, they have a good quarterback, but Jordan Love keep throwing interceptions. Tampa Bay's inconsistent. Does anyone here really believe in the fucking Atlanta Falcons and Kirk Cousins?
Yes.
You believe in Kirk?
Mm-hmm.
You think Kirk could beat the Lions?
Sometimes I think he'll give him a good match. I think he could beat the Lions. Yeah.
Interesting. I like that take. You stand on that because that's something that.
Because I didn't think Kirk can do this good, you know, this season. You know, and this is pretty good so far.
But
what are they, 5-3
years?
Yeah, but it's the Falcons. Like you got to understand. Like once you put on that Atlanta jersey, no matter with football, basketball, it's almost like man. It's just almost like a curse.
They're 5-3. Yeah, they're gonna be a playoff team. They're gonna be a playoff team. They're gonna win the division. It seems like Arizona gonna win the division. It seems like Detroit is definitely gonna win the division. But the Packers and the Vikings probably gonna also get in, and then you only gonna have one team from the NFC East possibly make it to the playoffs, which is either gonna be the Eagles or the Commanders. So that is insane, and I think that the Lions can outscore all those teams. but I don't know
Yeah.
if the defense can hold up, certainly without them. And they need to make a trade for a pass rusher. So last up, man, before we get on up out of here, I would love to talk about this week in the NBA.
Yeah.
Rita
Shout
says
out
she
to
ain't watching none of that
AD,
shit.
man.
If
Shout
AD
out to
been
Anthony
playing-
Davis, been balling, son.
The
He
eyebrow.
was helpful last season. Yes, Unibrow is balling.
Oh, is he? He
Yeah,
not
that
hurt?
podcast coach know how to fucking coach that boy, man. It's crazy. They
He
put
not
that.
fucking
got-
hurt.
Nope, not
He got
yet.
the spirit of LeBron in him this season.
Yeah, the team looked good. So we had we had LeBron and Bronny Jr. have their moment playing together, and then his ass is going to the G League. Thank God. Go ahead, send him to the G League because
Thank God. Man.
no, he needs. I want him
No, he
to
does
be
need it.
good.
Yeah.
He needs to fucking develop. You know, you don't want to go out there and get embarrassed because that could destroy your confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't his dad. His dad was a grown ass
Richardson.
man at 16, like Richardson.
16.
Also, yo, nobody playing for the Sixers, bro. Like Joel Embiid ain't playing, nor Paul George.
Here
Why they
more
playing?
because it's podcast P. Podcast P. I got my podcast. My little podcast that everyone listens to.
No, what is the other reason? Is he hurt? Is he hurt?
He's supposedly hurt, but I don't think it's that. I think it's they want to save their bodies so they can make it to the fucking playoffs. But it's like, bro, you gotta win. You gotta get to the playoffs, bitch. Like you can't. You can't just not play.
Podcast P, aka podcast pussy. Straight up. Play the game. LeBron, y'all cannot let, I just said this shit, bro. You can't let Rodgers play and you quitting. You cannot let LeBron play and you not playing, bro. LeBron's playing all games.
LeBron's 50 years old. LeBron 50 years old.
That's what I'm saying. You can't let this dude overshadow you like this.
And Rita, you saying that he's 50, that's not a joke. In terms of the amount of games that LeBron James has played, technically, if that was just regular seasons, he's played enough to be 50.
Yes.
Because he played elevate. Yo, dog, y'all remember this? The fucking Olympics. He played in the Olympics, dog.
Yeah, he didn't take a break.
He was snapping.
He didn't take a break. Is Steph Curry playing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. KD.
Everybody playing. Yes, KD just beat the Lakers.
I love the Sixers. I am a Sixers fan. But Joel,
Yo, Wayne.
baby,
Rita.
get the fuck out on that fucking court, my G. Get the fuck out on that court.
You are being an absolute hoe by not helping out your team because you want to wait to the damn playoffs. So you don't want to play back to back. So you don't want to, bro.
I never seen him.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Does this motherfucker have a bum knee or a bum ACL or
he has a bum body? He has a bum body.
He can play. He can play.
He could play because he played in the Olympics. He played in the Olympics.
Is it medically? He played in the Olympics.
Yes, he played for us.
So is it medically motivated? Did you get fucked up in the Olympics?
He just don't want to get hurt. He don't want to get tired. He said it. He said, I don't want to get tired. Y'all know it's all about championships. So fuck the regular season. Yes, that's what he said.
Oh, so he's using the same excuse. These young niggas are using the same shit.
He old too. What he like 35? Joel Embiid been in the game for a minute. He's what 30, 35?
He's 30.
He's 30? 30 is like 60.
Nigga, Anthony Davis is 30. 2, 3.
Anthony Davis got the body of a 55-year-old. He got the knee of a 55-year-old and the eyebrows of an 80-year-old. But anyway.
That's my thing. He's playing and he's balling. He's number one on that team. Right.
I need these motherfuckers to get their goddamn lies right. Because motherfucker, look, get your fucking sick note. We're going to take it back to old school, bitch. Get your motherfucking sick note. If you want to stand out, it's medically motivated. We used to write fake prescriptions. And fake,
Yo, people used to try to get fake shit so they can play. Yes. Yes.
Look, so
Kawhi
Leonard is people will talk about Kawhi Leonard should retire. Kawhi Leonard is so hurt. His knees, he can't play. Like he's trying, but his knee don't got no knee.
Oh my
God. His knee is his ankle. Like he is fucked up bad.
And he's still playing.
So the Clippers got sued by somebody from the medical staff or something, sued the Clippers because they told the Clippers, remember when he got traded to the Clippers, y'all?
Yeah.
After he won the championship? Remember, he didn't play at all that season. He played like 20 games and then went to the playoffs and then won. That's what Joel's thinking. He thinking, oh, I don't got to play until like 20 games and get in shape, lose some weight.
But it was medically motivated.
Right, he was fucked up.
Where's your fucking signal, Embiid?
Hold on, let me keep explaining. So the medical staff, the dude from the medical staff, sued the Clippers because he said that Kawhi Leonard should not play for 2 years. It's going to take him 2 years, 2 years to get healthy.
Oh my God.
Poor guy.
That is insane.
And he's still playing.
But he ain't playing now. I don't know when he gonna play. Yo, James Harden is leading the Clippers like it is 2016. This shit is psychotic. The NBA is crazy. NBA's been crazy this year. Pistons, they look like shit like always. But the Nets look horrible. They're gonna be #1 pick. Yo, Ben Simmons is playing.
And he look horrible too.
I don't know what that nigga doing.
Yeah, he ain't great. I saw a couple of plays by him, and I saw this one play online. I saw it on, I think it may have been Twix, when the name of the video was like, he is doing the same thing he always do, and he coming up, and he got a open shot. He passes that shit, but he passes it to somebody, and then he had more people. The person he passed it to had more defenders surrounding him than Ben Simmons had. So it's like you throwing it to this person, and this person is trying to do something with the ball, and you just over there. You could have shot. It could have bounced up. You could have missed it. Could have bounced. Somebody could have got the rebound, but no, you want to just go ahead and hand it off. Like, bro.
Well, he's scared.
Yeah, he been like that. Yeah, he been like that since the playoffs, man. That time when he fucking passed, he had a wide open layup and he passed that layup back to Joel, and Joel said, "Shoot the motherfucking ball! What are you doing?" And then Joel called him out. Remember, he got salty and was like, "I don't want to play for this team no more because they blamed it on me." Yes, nigga, you was wide open. You was wide open, dog. All you had to do is lay it up like normal, but you have anxiety for shooting, think you gonna miss it. Niggas will respect you if you miss it, dog.
Yeah,
but you gotta
because
take
you
the
may
shot.
make it.
You might make it. You might surprise yourself.
So looking at the games scores so far, it's the same motherfuckers as winning. The Mavericks, the Nuggets, the fucking Grizzlies, the Lakers, the Timberwolves, and the fucking Warriors. So that's going to be the final.
Yeah, it's not going to change.
Okay, I'll watch it then.
The Spurs are still trash.
I think I called the Warriors to win it again.
The Spurs are still bad, even though they got Wemby. Yo, Chris Paul is so old, my nigga.
He's still playing.
He's been passing, like a pro.
I could have sworn this nigga sells State Farm.
So now we talking about, okay, so I have to retract a bit about what I said earlier about doing too many things and you're not focused. Like, maybe he should just kind of work for State Farm now. You know what I mean?
He gonna be a sperm mess.
Watch yourself. He can't do what I do. I'm just being honest with you. He ain't nowhere near what I do. But Chris Paul is averaging a double, triple single, so he's doing good. He averaging a triple single.
Stop that shit.
How old is Chris Paul? Is he in his 40s like LeBron?
Yeah, they say draft.
39. I think 39. Because I don't think LeBron is 40 just yet.
My babies, just go ahead and retire, babies. Go ahead and let it go.
They won't play, man. Why? He getting that $35 million last year contract? Who gives?
Oh, but get your money, get your coin.
Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, Rita, it's the same old teams.
It's gonna be the same shit. I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm sorry, I am, because I really do. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to it. Maybe somebody will break out, but yeah, it's the same.
That's what it's all about. That's what sports is about too. You want to see the other teams try to beat these teams that you already know is gonna, you know what I mean? That's basically what it is.
But we know that it's probably going, the Boston Celtics going back to the finals.
Yeah,
because
because they've been winning.
Them motherfuckers are insane. But who they gonna play? I don't know. They might play the Thunder. They might play Dallas Mavericks again. Clay been looking like a fucking. He looked
Clay's
like
been looking nice, man. The first
he
game
looking
he
like
looked
what happened? Yeah, like why did the Warriors? Why the Warriors do that? I don't know what's going on.
It was a bad move.
What about the
It was a bad
Spurs
move.
and the Frenchie in the
I
Spurs?
just talked about him. They bad.
It's all right. Yeah,
They won. They won a game though.
Oh, they beat
need
the
some
Rockets.
players, dog. They need some players. Everybody, I don't know none of them niggas, and they all suck. Like I ain't even lying. Like everybody bad.
You know what's going to be the next goal of the NBA? Because looking at these scores, you can't. It's rare that you see a score under 100, and it's
like
normal to see a score over 120, which is fucking insane. There's a fucking game where the motherfucker scored 140 fucking points. So that's why I don't watch the NBA no more, because it's the 3-point show. Y'all know that I've said that several times.
I agree with you on that.
I can't stand it. It's no game. It's only 3-point and half-court shots. Make the shit 4 points to do a half-court net instead. Stop fucking around.
They talked about it.
But motherfuckers scored 140 points. God damn. So it's going to be. So when it's going to? I'll watch the NBA when the score is like 200 to 201.
It's coming. Remember? Did you watch the All-Star game? Because that happened.
Yeah.
It was like 209 or some shit.
But at least it was like a dunking show. They do dunks. They do that. At least they make it fun. But there's no defense.
Show. It was a 3-point show. Niggas was shooting 3-point. Steph Curry was shooting. No, Steph Curry shooting 3-pointers from the other 3-point line.
Oh, fuck it. I can't do it. I can't. You got a motherfucking small forward shooting 3-pointers from across the street. I can't.
Right. Across the street.
These niggas is in the parking lot playing. Like, I can't. Like, fuck that. Oh, my God.
That's the NBA, homie. Joel still ain't playing. He ain't playing tonight.
He's a big ass on the 3-point line with nobody.
No, man. And as a fan, would you still cheer him when he finally gets on the court? Like knowing that, you shitted on us and didn't even attempt to play.
Philly's so ignorant.
It's for him. He's doing it. He's not doing it for the city or the team to win a championship. He's doing it strictly for him. Because
the thing. That's the thing. Philly's so ignorant that they will boo the fuck out your ass. They don't give a fuck.
Damn, that's some terrible news. Jaravius Ward's daughter passed away today. Cornerback for the 49ers. Yeesh.
Oh my God. Terrible. 49ers are going through it.
Rest in peace, man. Lord Jesus, please. That's horrible news. Thank you for putting something in the chat, but put something else in the chat that's positive, man. Damn.
Oh, is it a little baby? Hold on, I'm about to search.
Yeah, she was 1 year old.
Oh God. Oh.
Damn.
Well,
that's the way to end the podcast. All right.
23 months old, actually. So
the baby. Oh, the baby.
I would jump out the roof. I would jump off the roof. So,
see, now if he didn't want to play, I understand.
That's what I'm saying. That's a reason to kind of give up in the fourth.
It's all right, man. Thank you for
thank you. It's okay.
It's cool, bro.
We just about to end the podcast. Now we gotta bring us some Jesus. Jesus walks.
Prayer for his family.
With me.
But if he didn't want to play, that's okay. That's okay.
He shouldn't play. Fuck. He probably gonna play and get seven fucking interceptions because he has heart.
Yeah, he might fuck around and he might kill somebody on that field fucking around.
He gonna fuck somebody up this week.
Yeah, all that anger gonna go out on the field. So do you really want him out there? Like,
if you got bread, I would bet on the 49ers this week. I promise you that. I promise you, you're gonna go crazy. It's about to be a Favre dad football game out there. Poor guy.
And looking at his pictures, this motherfucker actually look crazy.
Yeah, he don't play no games. Yeah,
he got like a psychotic look.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best corners in the NFL. Yeah.
Oh, prayers, baby. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
Pray for your family. That's
Niners have a bye week. Well, after that, it's gonna be a problem. I'm glad I got a bye week though, so he can relax and
rest a little bit. Yeah, trying to get his head together a little bit.
Give him some time off, honestly. But cats like that, they like, nah, man, I'd rather play. Get my mind off everything.
Oh shit, he's
as bad as it sounds. So I'm a bad reader. Go ahead. It's okay.
His birthday, May 16th. It's Sheikah's birthday.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I know he nuts.
Yeah, he ain't playing. He ain't playing no game.
No,
CMC might come back. Oh yeah, CMC. Woo-wee.
he's crazy.
That boy coming back. I think the Niners about to go on a run. It only takes a few things to go ahead and galvanize a group. It really, really do. Plus, they tied for the division.
McCaffrey? That's what they mean, CMC? McCaffrey?
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey. Yep, CMC. Call him CMC. Yeah,
Oh,
he coming back. He been injured
oh,
all
yeah.
year.
We'll
Yeah,
see
pick him
them in
fantasy.
the fucking. We'll see them in the championship game. Yeah,
I wouldn't be
that's another
surprised.
sneaky motherfucking team.
I wouldn't be surprised. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all very much for stopping by for What the F Happened this week. Another episode. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Make sure y'all follow us on TikTok for clips. Make sure y'all follow us on here, either on YFM Podcast or the YFM Sports Podcast. Go ahead and follow us. Make sure you check out our merch. The link is in the description. We got the best merch in the game. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Al Bundy, Shooter McGavin. We also got probably the highest selling shirt that we have is the Candyman shirt, and it's definitely Halloween season. So go ahead and check out our merch. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, and we will see y'all next Tuesday for What the F Happened this week. Appreciate y'all. Love.
Peace, y'all.
Bye.